Shit. Hey yo. Damn.
It's back,
Hey yo, shit. It's just a matter of time. Niggas be tight and mad when you shine. I did bad a few times. I'm just glad they ain't catching me with crime. Was a necessity, it was the grind for my adolescence. But why? Imagine that ride to that private jet, then we fly on your ass for them files. You was supposed to text me but lied. Lens a big size, that's why I'm smoking. Eyes wide open, I'm fried. Never tried nothing else to deal with the coping. Vapor rub for your chest, can't deal with you choking. Ain't make it up, you put me in the triple threat. I'm facing up, I ain't posting. I done drove the whole East Coast in motion on a mission to see my folks in them. Strolling from the yo again. Once they see the rose, they know it's him. I can't see me folding. I hold it in my whole life like shit. What you need clothing? Y'all just now told a friend. My niggas hold me down like Soldier Slim. Some from out of town in the gorgeous Benz. Top down with the pokey rims. I lost count, who knows what I spent. Shout out Jim, that was the Bible for a young nigga. Just hit me when it's done, nigga. You know the vibes.
Moving forward, no more chips on my shoulder. Negative thoughts been taking me over. I need to spark something. Pacing through the crib, mad about nothing. Heated, gave me good advice, I ain't receive it. Too busy sucking my teeth. Yeah, advice don't bring me cheese. Thinking about running, I'm feeling like Forrest on the freeway. Close my eyes, I see police raging. My lawyer told me that's your man. Well, he made a statement. GMA, 2 weeks straight. Shit, I guess I'm famous. In the county, see my mint front page of the paper. So much for mama, I made it. 23 and once the county fades, then hit the building. Mind spinning, hate it. Bro saying you ain't missing shit, just be patient. Your time coming, while they out in London vacating. I just seen a nigga face get rearranged over a space game. While niggas sipping shams, first class of the plane. Flyest nigga in the air, I'm flyest nigga on my tier. In this music atmosphere, the blueprint to your favorite rapper. He watch my every play, he wanna know my strain. Niggas out of control, I charge it to the game. I'm frontin', I'll catch a flake and you sliding through my way. I'm coming, niggas fold after a few weeks in that tank. They gonna, could've kept your mouth shut and he would've spanked like your mother, nigga. You would've spanked like your mother, nigga. You would've spanked like your mother. Could've kept your mouth closed, you would've spanked like your mother, nigga.
Scheme nigga.
God.
This shit is for the birds, man. Really, it is. I don't even know what the fuck you talking with. Look, you know what? You can do both of us a real big favor.
Hey yo.
Just come over to my crib.
Yo. Oh, since I'm waiting for you, take your time. I see where your mind at. I called her, I know your mom at. I'm about to call her right now, hold up. Fuck you talking about? You acting like you know what I'm talking about. I'm mad you acting like I'm something you can just walk around. Hold that down, I don't know you talk around. Shit, just give me something, nigga, I can work with less. A couple low tiers, I done work the best. A couple hoes there, yeah, I know the rest. Would've gave my life to whoever drove the best. Make sure your nose clear before you poke your chest. Late night, I would tiptoe the steps. On them cold nights when I wrote the best. My last few dollars went to smoking cess. In the last few hours, shit, I done wrote a test. Before he was famous, he already know the press. Before he was chainless, they gave him open necks. And now I'm painless in the Cobra Flex. My bad aiming was my old regrets. My shoulder clenched while I was swinging with my co-defendants. You was a cold mess, you was so defenseless. Running and gunning, we all offensive niggas. We turned nothing into something, we some prison niggas. And now we stunting, doing tricks with her. We ain't fucking, I'm copping kicks with her. She got me picking out her fits with her. Shit, nigga.
It's Lunas in a nutshell.
Hey yo, can't keep a job, I'm always late. The niggas be in denial, it's always hate. The niggas be in the house, it's always fate. The niggas be in the clouds, it's always wait. Waiting for you to pull me out my lonely state. The only way, can't keep a job, I'm always late. The niggas be in denial, it's always hate. The niggas be in the house, it's always fate. Shit, niggas be in the clouds, it's always wait. Waiting for you to pull me out my lonely state. The only way.
Scheme nigga.
Hey yo, shit, yo, am I here to you? All that hating shit ain't something I hear you do. Take about 2 hours from here to you. I wake up before school hours while you hit the brew. And this whole shit hours make it clear to you. I'd rather get dollars than give to you. I had to skip showers to make some moves. You trying to get power and make the news. Channel 6 towers beside the dudes. This whole zip sour, I'm hot confused. I never play coward to pay some dues. You either play to win or you play to lose. You either play the bench or you play like cools. Make it make sense so I make the rules. I had to spray the sense, they invade my rooms. They try to say it's Prince, ain't got no clues. Hey look, they tried to get me pinched, but I made my moves. I got a sixth sense for what haters do. I got a thick bitch I wanna cater to. I got a thick spliff, I might play the roof. He'll put a thick clip in the hater's roof. Shit, hey look, I'm that nigga, the fuck you know that. I was down bad, ain't trying to go back. Gotta let you know that, niggas gotta show that. 76 is red throwback, it's Bubba Chuck. Since then we done leveled up, you so whack. Shit, hey my nigga, ain't nothing changed with me. I'm the same nigga, you ashamed to speak. That same nigga they said was weak. I had the same bitches since Sega G. Genesis, we some menaces that play on beats, bitch. Shit.
Yo. OG, can you hear me?
Shit. Hey yo, I can hear the dogs barking. I'm with a leg outside of my dog's apartment. To get the head, I really ain't trying to do no talking. Bitches already said I look like Baki when I walked in. Now I'm thinking about bread, she distract me with her soft skin. I made her right on red, you couldn't imagine where this car been. I be tilting my head, fitted glasses with the large lens. So they ain't giving head, sit they asses on the park bench. Boyfriend went to bed, that nigga ain't slept in the dark since. I'm trying to get ahead, that nigga ain't slept in the car.
What's going on? How you feeling, man? What's going on?
Yo.
How you feeling today, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Just chilling, man. Hey, G, I've been. What's up, y'all? What's up, I know it's been a couple weeks, but we back with another episode of the Contrarian Sports Channel. Hey, G, I'm good, man. I'm sitting here. You know, I've been sober for 2 years, but I'm rolling up tonight, man. I don't care.
Go! Oh, snap!
We on that. This that Luca Runts I'm smoking on right now. That Luca Runts.
Go! That man up here rolling up. Go! Alright, do your thing. Do your thing.
I'm bullshitting, bro. But, you know, I don't know if you be on TikTok, bro. They was on my head about this one thing where I call Luca a stat patter, and I was like, Kyrie is who y'all think Luca is, and all that. They was on my top. They was on my top about that. So as soon as Luca lost, man, I'm like, man, I'm gonna roll up a Luca pack for them tonight because I was right. He let me down. This been the weakest, wackest playoffs in a while, bro. I can't remember outside of the 2020 bubble. I can't remember a playoffs. I just genuinely didn't care about watching after like the second round. I watched maybe a total of an hour worth of the finals because I just knew what was going to happen. Like, it was not competitive. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. Congratulations. I know there's a lot of Boston Celtics fans. I don't know why so many of my people like the Boston Celtics, I guess, you know, with KG and all them, but you like who you like. Congratulations, y'all are the champions. I actually think we might, I said a few weeks ago that we wouldn't see one, but I think we might be seeing another dynasty, but that's for another show. We ain't gonna talk about that tonight.
Another dynasty.
Yeah,
okay.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that later down the road. It's too early. I ain't gonna be like all these other shows trying to make headlines already about shit that ain't happened. But how you doing down? How things down in H-Town, man? I know it's been a couple weeks.
H-Town, all right. You know, sluts still walking around. You know, got cows out here. You know, it's real hot. You know, I'm black, so I mean, you know me. Yeah, I do my thing, man. How everything down there, man?
Hey, it's been beautiful up here. Ain't been raining the last couple of weeks. We getting some 90-degree weather days, like right in the 91s, 90. Not quite summer yet. We got another week or so before that. But it's been nice up here. It's been clear weather for like the last 2 weeks. I can't complain. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hey, speaking of that, I looked at the Houston Texans schedule. I'm planning the rest of my outside time early as possible. So we gotta get that game in. We gotta get that game in, bro.
When's the game?
We could talk about it afterwards. I mean, it's a couple home games. The Dallas and the Green Bay game are both away games, so we ain't gonna be able to see one of those. So it's probably gonna be a low level opponent, but either way, we gonna have fun. So
But you got to come through, man. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't even matter, bro. You
It'll
got to
probably
come
be like
on.
I'm looking at like October sometime, man. October sometime.
Oh, that's good. That's good timing. All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
While I
hey,
still
hey.
before it get cold outside. You know what I'm
All
saying?
you gotta do is say the word, bro. Just be like, "Yo, I'm on the way." Like, hey, say less. We in here. Say less. Say less. Say less.
I got you, bro. But what's up, y'all? I miss y'all for real. I know it's been a couple weeks, but like I said, summertime. You know, people been spending time with family. We just had Father's Day, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, and all that. But we back. We back on the grind. We can't stop, won't stop. Still, no, did it? We can't stop, won't stop. But we back on it. A couple of quick hits to start off before we get into our topics tonight. We're gonna talk about what just happened in the finals, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on in WNBA drama, Caitlin Clark, and all that, because she's talked about more than LeBron James every day on ESPN and whatnot now. I don't know if you watch the G. I gotta be better about keeping up with boxing, but I didn't know Tank was fighting Frank Martin on Saturday.
Yeah, you tripping?
And I bullshitted on that. I didn't see it. I just waited till midnight, 12 o'clock to see Tank backflipping off the top ropes after he knocked Frank Martin out. I think in the 8th round, I believe.
In the 8th, man. See, yeah, I was surprised you didn't want to talk about it, but I'm slightly gonna talk about it a little bit on my channel tomorrow, man. So
Okay.
it's all good, man. It's all good.
Hey, we can talk about it. Tank might be the new GOAT. I mean, I like everybody respects Floyd for being undefeated, but Tank goes after it. He don't just be playing defense all the time. Tank goes after it. He play defense and offense. He's a smart boxer. A lot of people say, "Oh, he'll get knocked out one day because he be leaving himself open," but people be like scared to like come at him because they know he got something for you too. So it's unique. It's unique watching him fight. I enjoy the entertainment. Seeing him, he's very athletic. If you can backflip off the top rope, you know he grew up in the hood. If he can backflip off the top rope and land on his feet, bro. Like, I'm not messing with a dude from Baltimore that can backflip off the top rope and is a professional boxer. I'm not fucking with him, bro. I'm not fucking with him.
You know he was. I can imagine him now in Baltimore. His little light skinned little niglet just flipping off and stuff, man. I can see him now. Just saying all his twos with like this, like you twos. Yeah. I think Baltimore has the worst education system on earth.
Yeah, the wire shit. I think it's just their accent, bro. I don't even think it's their education. I think if you're from there, you talk like that. I watched The Wire so much, my brother got mad at me because I used to start talking like that with my ooze. Like, I used to just stress that.
So you want to be retarded too?
Yeah, man, it was cool. It was cool, bro. It was cool.
Retardation is cool.
Hey, shout out to Baltimore, bro. Other than that, some recent NBA news. Y'all know, Light Skin Nation might be in a little turmoil. Klay Thompson unfollowed the Warriors amidst his contract negotiations. Draymond Green came out and said he thought it was comical. Yeah, pretty much. It's a nothing burger, but I just thought I'd share that. Klay Thompson, you've been a Warrior your whole career. You gonna unfollow him now because you having problems? Like, you getting old, man. Just accept it. Getting old.
What a beta.
Yeah. Some NFL news. Hey, they giving out money in NFL. G. I might try out for a team and give me like a couple million, just get up out of there. Trevor Lawrence just became the newest, highest paid quarterback. The Jacksonville Jaguars gave him 5 years, 200. Yeah, shout out to him. 5 years, $275 million. 200 of it guaranteed. So he got 200 when he signed that down the line. Sunshine from Remember the Titans. That's who he remind me of.
He a Negro?
Trevor Lawrence? Nah, he about white as this countertop. He looks like Sunshine from Remember the Titans. If you ever seen that. That's long hair
white.
And everything.
Cocaine white.
Yeah, I guess.
White.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that too. Like these owners just giving out money just because the next person up need to get paid, and they all of a sudden become the highest paid player. It couldn't be me. If I'm a billionaire, I'm like, look, this is what I'm gonna give you because this is what you've done for me. You're not gonna give me no Super Bowl. If I'm like Dallas and Jerry Jones and I'm talking to Dak, you ain't gonna be the highest paid quarterback. Don't even think about. Don't say the words high paid. I want to be the highest paid quarterback. Come out your mouth, because I will let you go test that free agent market. You can go to a low level team that's not gonna win. You go get paid, but then you gonna be performing so bad because that team is so trash. You're not gonna get another contract again in the NFL. So I don't know. I wouldn't just be handing out money like that. I don't understand the business of next man up becomes highest paid. I don't understand it. Like no wide receiver should be paid higher than Justin Jefferson. That's just maybe Tyreek Hill. That's just my 2 cents. What else been going on?
Is he a Negro?
No, not because he's a Negro, but he's just the best. In my opinion, if you're the best player statistically in the NFL at your position, why should anybody get paid more than you? Like, if I'm the owner, I'm looking at, maybe Jamar Chase. You can argue he should be getting paid equally. Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb should get paid. He's been nice the last couple of years. But if I'm somebody like Jalen Waddle just got a contract, I'm like, look, you ain't him. So what make you think I'm gonna pay you just because you the next man up? Like I pay him. Like it's just it's like comparing apples to oranges. I don't get it, but maybe it's something about the business I just don't understand. But anyway, my boy Aaron Rodgers tripping again, man. They say he's skipping mandatory minicamps to go do drugs again, man. He apparently was not present at the start of mandatory minicamps, and the team, quote unquote, just said he was at an event overseas. They didn't say what, but people are speculating he doing ayahuasca again or whatever he was doing before a couple of seasons before the Green Bay started their season. But I don't know. A lot of the reports are coming out that a lot of the Jets players are like losing credibility with him and whatnot, or he's losing credibility with them for that matter. So we'll see. He already spent all of last year injured, and now you doing no shows to start the second season. I was hoping.
He a crackhead?
I don't think he a crackhead. He a hippie. He kind of a hippie. I don't think he a crackhead. Crackhead.
Man, say what it is, man. Don't tell me. Hold on. Who you saying is he black, right?
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ain't black. He kind of black, but he ain't black. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he nigga. He
got some niggerish tendencies.
Like a redneck that can play football.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he a white nigga.
Yeah, a wigger. Yeah.
Crackhead. No, meth. He probably on meth. White people like meth.
See, when you say crackhead, I think about the harder drugs. But if you talk about hallucinogens and all that, I think more so you're a hippie. I don't think that's necessarily crack.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is probably a meth head. Just because he throw the football and he can do a few good interviews, don't mean he ain't a meth head. He might be a meth head. You never know.
Yeah, crack.
You never know. I heard when you do meth, you're able to throw the ball a little bit more precise. That's what I heard.
That's what you heard? I got to do some research behind that then. I got to do some research behind that.
Yeah, meth head when I went to the country in Richmond. I went out to Tappahannock and had to get some work done. There was a meth head sitting on the corner. And I was like, what are you doing, meth head? So he sat there, and then for some reason, he had this rock. And he was like, I bet you I could throw this rock through this tire. Because it was a tire spring, hanging off the tree that had a little tire swing. So I knew he was on that meth because I saw it because he only had like 3 teeth. So I knew he was on meth. So then he had threw the rock, and he threw it fast too, and put it right through the tire. I said, see, that's what meth heads do. They can throw things really precise and put it right through. It had to be like 10 yards away, maybe 15 yards away. You're a crackhead.
I ain't never thought about it like that, bro. He could be a back. He could be a backup, maybe. Maybe he could be a backup. I don't know.
Hey, man. Hashtag Aaron Rodgers meth head.
Last little quick hit. Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver of the 49ers. He put out a post on Instagram, a little quick video where he was on the phone with somebody saying they don't want me. So he's been waiting for a contract. San Francisco has been hesitant to pay him or Deebo Samuel. They just gave Christian McCaffrey a 2-year extension on his deal. But it looks like Brandon Ayuk might be playing for a new team next year. And I get it if I'm the San Francisco 49ers. Like I just said, if Brandon Ayuk is looking for Justin Jefferson money, Like, no, you're not getting it because one, you only been on the scene for real like 2 years where people knew your name. I'm not giving you Justin Jefferson money because you ain't putting up Justin Jefferson numbers. So that's it for quick hits. But I wanted to start out this show first topic. Let's talk about the NBA Finals. That's all anybody's talking about. That's what's been brewing on today. We're gonna talk about it today, then we're gonna forget about it after tomorrow because it's like the finals ends, they have their parade, and then it's on to nothing in sports for real over the summer. But we got the Olympics coming up, so that might save us. But summer is a rough time for me and watching sports and stuff because nothing's on. I watched tennis like last week. That was cool. I used to watch tennis with my grandmother, but it's really not the same as watching football or basketball for me. But yeah,
True.
the Boston Celtics did what they were supposed to do. They closed out the series at home in Game 5, pretty much dominating the Mavericks from halfway through the first quarter. I started watching this game. I thought, okay, maybe Luka and them will tighten up,
No.
for the first nope. For the first half of the first quarter, it looks like it was going to be a close game. But once Boston hit a couple threes, had a couple dunks, Luka realized he really don't know how to play defense. I don't know what they thought in Game 4. They tried to change the narrative. He it's nothing they could do. Boston, I said it a couple weeks ago. Boston had the easiest road to the finals, and I think the Mavericks kind of overachieved a little bit on the West side. I think Denver probably could have matched up better against Boston. The Timberwolves probably could have, but all these younger teams, they kind of catch this wave where they don't know any better. They playing with house money. They playing carefree because they ain't been in these moments. And I think that's what happened for Dallas, especially with some of their role players. Because PJ Washington balling doing the first 3 series. Green, Kyrie, James. I forgot it. Derrick Jones Jr. They were all balling in the previous series, but they got to the finals. The lights got too big, and their monster talent got taken away, and it was just Luka out there pretty much. Kyrie showed up a little bit. He disappointed me. I don't know if he's getting old or just him playing Boston kind of got to him mentally, but he really let me down. But like I was telling the people on TikTok, Luka is a nice player. He can put up stats. He's top 5 player in the league. I'm not denying that, not denying his greatness, but he cannot carry a team over the hump without some help. And I think his style of play will not give them a championship. He dribbles the air out the ball. He holds the ball too long when he does have it, making the offense stale and stagnant. I think he could, maybe not use the ball as much because there are stats out there. The analytics prove like when Luka has a lower usage rate as far as the time of the game where he has the ball in his hands, the Mavericks are more successful. And I think, they forgot about that. Or maybe, by Game 5, I'm thinking Luka is like, all right, these niggas shook. I gotta go out here and try to do it myself like I know how to do. And I don't blame him for Game 5, but the role players didn't show up for him. But on the other hand, Boston has been building for years. Even when they had Ime Udoka, he really should get a championship ring in my eyes because he built this team with Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and then he got caught up in that cheating scandal, and then they kicked him to the curb for Joe Mazzulla. But Udoka built this team, and the style of play he instilled in them was a tough defensive first team, and then the offense, they've been developing on offense. I mean, Derek White came out of nowhere. Al Horford. Shout out to Al Horford, man. He's been in the league since 2008 or whatever. He was with the Hawks when they were making the playoffs and making conference finals, but he just couldn't get past LeBron. But he's been staying the course, and he's been determined to get his championship ring. So I'm happy he got his ring. Kristaps Porzingis, I know he didn't choose to be on Boston. I guess Boston chose him because he was having like some down years in Washington, and he wasn't really that guy anymore. But he kind of a hold to me. He got out of New York because it's New York Knicks. Like they weren't doing nothing for him at the time. He was playing with Luka actually for a couple of years, but he was mad with the management of the team that Luka was being seen as the top dog and not him. So he wiggled his way out of Dallas. Then he went to Washington. You know, you can be the top dog there, but it's Washington. You're not really a difference maker. You really not. I think Porzingis realized he's really not that number one guy. He needs to be, number 2 or number 3 at best, complementary piece on a championship team. And he did make a difference on this squad. Like, he gave them size and his skill set on the offensive end. Like, Porzingis is a great.
Gave him some what?
Some size. No, did he? I gotta say that. I didn't say size on D or anything like that. I just said size, man.
Giving all the men size.
He gave them some height. What you want me to say? Height?
Damn, man.
Here you go, start, man. It's been 3 weeks and then I can't even talk for 5 minutes without a no diddy.
Guilty, man. That was a thing, man. Yeah. He gave him some size. Yeah, man.
Whatever, bro. I'm gonna keep talking, bro. Making me lose my train of thought. But his skill set is an asset to the Boston Celtics as far as what they already had for the last couple of years. And it makes you wonder though, like Porzingis, as much of a difference he made, he really didn't play all that much in the finals. He was injured a lot throughout the playoffs, but Boston still didn't have too bad of a time. So it's like all the years y'all were losing to Miami and Jimmy Butler, who I don't know how they were beating y'all. They weren't better teams than y'all. All the years of when they lost to Golden State, even though I'm proud of Light Skin Nation, we whooped their ass, but they seemed to have the advantage over us, as far as, having, like I said, Paul's size and, skills and overall skill players. But, they lost that series 4-2, and it's like, it's about time, Boston. It's about time. But one thing I will give Boston credit for, they didn't go out here and try to necessarily build a super team. They drafted Jason Tatum. He's only 26 too. I forgot Jason Tatum was young. He's only 26. He's like
young, man,
around the same age Steph was when he got his first ring. So, like I said, I think we might have a dynasty in Boston. It's too early. I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but that's gonna be on the next episode. We're gonna talk about it. But Jason Tatum is still young. Jaylen Brown is a dog. Everybody was saying that, Jason Tatum got robbed of the Finals MVP. No, it went to the rightful person. The engine of that team is Jaylen Brown. And I'm going to tell you why. Their stats are comparable throughout the series. They both had, equal points. I mean, Jason Tatum assists and rebounds are better, but as far as what stood out on the eye test, Jaylen Brown stood out a little more than Tatum early on in the finals, in the earlier games. Jason Tatum balled out last night, but in the earlier games, it seemed like Jaylen Brown was spearheading the offense. But it's like, if you watch Boston, if the team overall is doing bad, everybody's struggling from the field, shooting and whatnot, Jason Tatum is not going to be that guy that, like, all right, give me the ball and I'm going to turn up. Jason Tatum not going to turn up unless the team is already kind of galvanizing around him, and then he'll kind of ride that wave, and then that's what will cause him to catch fire, and that's when he plays his best, when the rest of the team is playing well, which is how it should be. The superstar should not be by himself, playing well. The role players should support you. But Jaylen Brown was very deserving of that Finals MVP. He is the dog. He is the guy. Like, if it's clutch time and I need a bucket, I'd rather put it in Jaylen Brown hands than Jason Tatum hands, in my opinion. Some people, I'm not denying Jason Tatum's talent. I think he's just. I think people are a little. I think he's just. People put Jason Tatum. Would you put Jason Tatum in the top 5 in the NBA of NBA players right now? No, I think he's top 10 and in the back 5 of the 10. But I think if I want to name, I'll take Luka before him right now. I'll take LeBron still right now before him. Shea and Edwards, and in some cases Steph. I would take Steph before Jason Tatum right now. I think he's slowly working his way towards top 5. If he keeps winning championships, you won't be able to deny it. But I think Jason Tatum is still like top 10, but not top 5 quite yet. As far as individually talented, he's had great seasons, but as far as previous postseason appearances and whatnot, he's kind of not played up to it. So I'm gonna say overall, Jason Tatum is top 10, but not top 5 quite yet. But congratulations to Boston. They balled out. Yeah. Let's go to the Mavericks though. Y'all been giving me hell on TikTok about my takes on Luca, but I was right though. I was giving my opinion, and I'm not always gonna be right, but in this case, I was right. Luca did not get it done. He did not get it done. They overachieved as a team, I think. No, not taking anything away from them. They balled their way to the finals, but they were just outmatched. They're not built to beat the best teams in the league. The Dallas Mavericks are. I mean, aren't. I don't think. I think Luka will learn from this. I think I say this about all young teams, and Mavericks are a relatively young team outside of Kyrie. You have to get that first hype wave and get to the finals, and then get that first punch in the mouth. It happened to a lot of teams. It happened to the Oklahoma City Thunder, even though they never won because they split up. But happened to the Baby Thunder, the Sacramento Kings. Happened to the Warriors early on. It's happened to the Boston for several years. They begin to the conference finals, to the finals, and just can't get over that hump. They've been right there on the brink for years, and they've been, staying the course, sacrificing, and they finally got over the hump, which is what teams do. Steph Curry eventually got over the hump. He had just like any season, injuries. Sometimes you luck up with other players getting injured. The Boston, every star on the other team that they played against throughout the playoffs was injured. Same for a couple years ago when the Warriors won the championship. Jamal Murray didn't play against the first round in Denver. Ja Morant got hurt when Jordan pulled on his knee in the second round, and then they went up against Dallas, who was unproven, and all they had was Luka and Jalen Brunson at the time. So they got fortunate. But that luck counts, and when you win in a championship, luck matters. You can only play against who comes in front of you. And Boston Celtics were the lucky ones this year. I think they are built for future success. I think they might repeat. I think they might repeat next year. I don't see a team right now. I know we haven't had free agency. I know all the guys haven't jumped ship yet and going to other teams. I don't know where LeBron will end up. I don't know if KD will stay with the Suns. But right now, Boston is starting next season. They're the best team in the league. I don't see a team better than them next year. But I could be too early. But that's what we talk about after the finals. We talk about, all right, what's next? Because the finals happen, and then we have to move on to the next thing. So, shout out to Boston. Shout out to the Boston fans. Y'all got it done. Luka fans, y'all. I'm not gonna say y'all owe me nothing, but just when y'all comment on my TikTok, just say I was right. No matter if you like what I say about him or not, I'm gonna clip this up and talk about it. Just say I was right. Just say I was right. And yes, I know fools can be right, any time of the day if they just make the right guess. But I was right. Y'all are still wrong until proven.
What they say about the clock? They said the clock is a broken clock is right 2 times out the day, right?
2 times out the day. 2 times out the day. And I'm a broke down clock, man. I'm not an expert on shit, but I tend to know what I see in basketball players. And Luka is a nice, talented player, but he's just not there yet. He's just not there. I think he has to adjust his game a little bit, not be so ball dominant, and he won't ever play defense. I don't think European basketball is defensive based at all. So I don't know if we'll ever see him improve on defense, but
nope.
I don't think you could be a top player if you can't, play both ways on defense and offense. But
what do you got to do?
You have to play on both. You have to play on both ends of the court. You have to be a two-way player. Like you have to be able to play offense and defense, bro. I ain't doing this with you tonight, bro. It's Tuesday.
How does he asking questions, man? You just a filthy dude, man. That's how your style is, man.
You trying to trap me, bro?
Freak boy. Yeah, that's Keys. Freak.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Speaking of the
Yeah.
freaking
All the retarded baby daddies and all the retarded stepdaddies. Happy Father's Day. Oh,
Happy
man.
Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Hope y'all enjoyed
Retards.
it. Hope y'all
Oh
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
and you know what? Happy's. You know what? It could have been Happy Father's Day to all the men that let they woman kill their babies.
Mm.
That go too far?
You ain't go too far. You saying what it is. They
Hey, man.
were they fathers at some point for like
They were
maybe
fathers
a
until
month
she
or
killed
two.
until she killed the baby. He did.
He did.
He did.
They did.
They did.
Well, yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Father's Day. I hope y'all ain't let the woman run y'all too much. You know, nobody cares for real. I know all y'all kids was going to the Walgreens to get a card the morning of right after church, acting like they got it weeks in advance. But it's all good. At least they thought of you. But yeah, that's it for the NBA Finals. We're gonna move on to the next topic. The hot thing right now in anything in sports is the WNBA, especially the rookie Caitlin Clark. Right, we've been talking about her a lot this year so far on the podcast, but we're gonna show this video. Occurred a couple weeks ago when she received a hard foul. She's being knocked around, like they trying to knock her head off or whatever, allegedly. But she received a hard foul, and there's this whole notion about, you know, everybody's hating on Caitlin Clark and all that. She just got snubbed from the Olympic team. That's been causing a lot of commotion right now. But G, if you have the video, let's go ahead and play it, and we will talk about Caitlin Clark some more and talk about what the WNBA needs to do, and you know what she needs to do also.
Which one? You sent me that joint earlier, didn't you?
I mean, we don't have to play no video, right? Because everybody's seen it by now. If you don't have it, I sent it to you weeks ago. It's in our chat. It's all good. We don't need no video. I'm gonna talk about Caitlin Clark.
Let's talk about the great white hope.
The great white hope, man. This whole
great
notion,
white hope.
Up with hope, down with dope. But I think this Caitlin Clark. I don't know if it's the media. I don't know if it's the WNBA. I don't know what it is, but it's starting to become. I feel like she getting annoyed because she's not trying to bring any of this heat on her or nothing. It's just the media. You know, the media is funny because they play both ends. They hyped her up in college as if she was the greatest thing ever going into the WNBA, and now that she's in the WNBA, they're like, oh, she's getting hated on. You know, she's these girls are competing against her because they threatened by her or whatever. It's silly and a big nothing burger to me. It's just the course that a phenom, a star rookie player goes through in any sport. LeBron went through it. You know, all these motherfuckers went through it, right? So a couple of weeks ago, Caitlin Clark was waiting to receive the inbound when the Chicago Sky's Kennedy Carter came and like just shoulder tackled her. It really was a flop. It was an unnecessary foul. It wasn't flagrant, but Caitlin Clark flopped. If you looked at it in slow motion.
It was a black girl, wasn't it?
It was a black girl.
A stud, right?
I don't know. I know she plays with that's Angel Reese's team, the Chicago Sky, who's been like Caitlin Clark's rival for the last 2-3 years. But that's the team she plays for. So everybody was giving, Kennedy Carter hell for it. It wasn't an egregious foul. It wasn't necessary. Everybody saying, oh, the WNBA just hating on Caitlin Clark. And it's not the case. If you watch the game, right, I heard somebody say this and I went back and watched it. Caitlin Clark is competing back. You see her getting fouled hard and getting knocked around, but she's fighting back. She's holding her own at her small size against some of these larger women, right? Like she apparently a couple plays earlier, she threw an elbow. What's up? What'd you say?
Come on, man. She's playing tough against them dykes. Keep it real, man. Dang,
Well,
just
she holding her
get
own.
on
I said that. I said
against the carpet munchers. Yo, man, she playing it smart against them gay girls, man. Hey, come
she
on, man.
is. She is. She holding her own. She like
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
doing
about,
Pride
man.
Month. Doing Pride Month. She holding her own.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's throwing elbows and stuff too on the low. Like, and I like it. It's like she competing. She remind me kind of of Kobe. She not gonna talk the most, but you gonna feel her. Like she not just go take shit laying down and whatnot, just because y'all trying to intimidate her. I know there was a big debate on First Take. I think it was last week when I was off, and they were talking about Caitlin Clark getting snubbed from the Olympic team. I thought that was egregious on the WNBA's part because they talk all these women talk about wanting more money, getting paid more, and all that, even though they're not supporting each other. Yet the WNBA chooses to leave its moneymaker off the Olympic team, and you about to go international, right? The Olympics about to be in Paris in another month or so, and this is your chance to put the future face of your league in front of broader audiences and draw more attention to your organization. And for whatever reason, a lot of people saying, oh, it's for team chemistry and experience and all that is what's needed on the Olympic team. But as far as I see, Caitlin Clark is averaging 16 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. She's not like an average player in the WNBA. She's really balling out here. She's like I said, holding her own, right? They even put a girl on the team from the defending champ Las Vegas Aces, mind you. I get that. But Chelsea Gray, who plays for the Las Vegas Aces, has been injured all year, right? Been injured all year. And she got selected to the Olympic team over Caitlin Clark. Somebody who hasn't played all year, don't even know she'll be healthy for the Olympics. I guess I'm thinking she will if they put her on the team, but they put her on the team over Caitlin Clark. And I was watching ESPN First Take where it was a segment with Stephen A. Smith, Monica McNutt, and what's the girl's name? Andrea Carter, who's new to ESPN, former WNBA. These are both former WNBA, former college basketball players. And Stephen A. is asking them why Caitlin Clark got left off the Olympic team, and they're saying, "Oh, it's not about who's the most popular player. It's about where they see what the team needs as far as chemistry and experience, and they want to put the best team possible to compete against overseas because apparently the competition is more fierce internationally for women's basketball, which I guess I don't know. I never really paid attention like that. The women's Olympic team is going for a record 8th straight gold medal. So I'm thinking since the WNBA has come into play, since women's basketball has become an Olympic sport, they are practically undefeated. Well, not undefeated, but they've won a gold medal every time they've gone to the Olympics, which is an impressive feat. I mean, not to say I think Caitlin Clark solidifies a gold medal, but her being on the team or not being on the team doesn't think that changes the fact that they probably are the favorite to win the gold medal. But all these women commentators are talking about chemistry and right fits for the team. But Maya Moore in 2004 as a rookie made the Olympic team. Candace Parker as a rookie in 2008 made the Olympic team. That nigga Brittany Griner as a rookie in like 2012, 2013, she made the Olympic team. I mean, she's 6'9". I would hope so. But I don't know what the WNBA wants anymore because you think they're hating?
Yeah, man.
Do you think
you can't be on a team?
I think there's some truth to that, right? I think it is some truth that the fact that the woman that everybody's paying attention to is a heterosexual woman. I think it is. I just do. Don't ask me why. It just makes sense. But
don't let her listen. Don't let Caitlin Clark come out with a picture of like her and her man going to like church or something like that.
Oh yeah, they'll
She
stone
can't
her.
play. She won't be able to play no more.
They'll stone her.
Yeah, they'll stone her. They'll be like, "Oh no, you can't be on here no more." It'd be a wrap. So we already know that, man. It's just I ain't got nothing wrong with the
do,
girl, man. She can play.
do, do you think? Do you think it's the players in the WNBA, or do you think it's like the people in management and behind the scenes that's like trying
It's
to pull the
definitely the
strings?
players.
It's definitely it's just the players. It's not. I mean, so what if you run the WNBA, like Anthony Giovanni is the president of the WNBA. If you have a hand in selecting who gets to go to the Olympic team on a women's Olympic team, are you choosing Caitlin Clark?
Yeah. I don't
Just
say.
based on what you know.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
shit about
would.
the
I
WNBA.
don't know if she'll start. I mean, she may start. She may not on some games, but she definitely should be in the picture. She should get that jersey.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's a no-brainer, right? I don't think it's just about popularity. I think she's a top player in the WNBA already. I know. I said, you know, that she'll have her rookie struggles, and she has. But
Yeah.
it's not stop. I mean, her team is not the best. They're in the playoff picture right now. I mean, I think when we started talking about her a couple weeks ago, the team started the season 2-9, but they're in the playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese's team is not currently the Chicago Sky. They had all them draft. I mean, they had hella first round draft picks, so of course they're not the best team. But the Indiana Fever are currently in the playoff picture. I think they're in the last spot in whatever conference. I don't know how many teams make the playoffs in the WNBA, but you know they're grinding and competing. I mean, don't let Caitlin get a championship her first year. Don't let Caitlin get a championship her first year. That would be crazy.
Crazy.
That would be crazy, bro. And then it would make
Wow.
y'all look even more crazy for not putting her on an Olympic team. But the fact she has her team in the playoffs, you know, despite all this turmoil, all this drama, all this, you know, all these storylines. I mean, I don't see why they didn't. Especially if you're gonna put a player that hasn't played all season on the Olympic team just because she's on the defending championship Las Vegas Aces. I think that's kind of wild. I just don't know, G. I'm scratching my head about it. I'm like, I would think somebody in management in the WNBA would be like, "Yo, why the fuck Caitlin Clark not out there making us some money in the Olympics this year? Why would we not do that if we're set to lose $50 million this year, which is what people are projecting that the WNBA will lose in revenue, would lose $50 million. Why would you not have Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team? Like the Olympic, like the world is watching, not just America or the few people in America that watch the WNBA.
Yeah.
I mean, like Caitlin Clark is drawing 50%. Like the viewership of the WNBA league is up 50% from last year. Now that Caitlin Clark is in the league,
Yeah.
games she plays. Oh, games she's selling out. Games where she is playing, the arenas are selling out.
Man,
Games any other game where she's not playing, the arenas are like halfway full.
see?
So something should click in your mind, like, all right, like even if she's not the best fit for the team, like from a business standpoint, I mean it. And I keep saying that it doesn't matter. Like the women's USA basketball team has won 7 straight gold medals. I don't see a reason why they won't win this year, like with or without Caitlin Clark, right? But even so, if she's just the last person on the bench and you got all the other stars and your best players on there, why not put her there? Because people want to watch her. I feel like more people overseas watch Caitlin Clark than people over here watch Caitlin Clark, and they're ready to watch her. But she's not going to be over there now.
You're right. No, you're right.
I might be right. I'm just guessing. But to me, I don't get what the WNBA wants anymore. I get it.
What they want, man. WNBA they don't want the regular heterosexual girls to show up and show that they can play with the lesbos, and that's just how it is. I mean, we live in a world where they think that more maybe the masculine dude girls can be able to show the WNBA that they can play good basketball, but now they're saying that some regular heterosexual white girl comes in, she don't talk loud, she don't do wild things, but she play basketball. They may think that I don't know if their revenue or it may not look good on the image of WNBA. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, I guarantee, honestly, man, if you want me to keep it real with you,
keep it real, son.
Men, we keep it real. We love women. And
Love women.
I believe that the woman's body, God made a woman's body wonderful, and it was an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing that God made that. But I guarantee, I bet you some of that viewership will go up if you had actually more feminine women playing basketball. You would have them. They show them coming to the game and they're wearing their outfits. If you had women wearing nice sundresses, um, some nice clothes, some blouses coming on, and they actually look attractive women that you actually coming through, I guarantee it. Maybe some dudes want to watch that. That's my theory. That's my theory, man. I think if they had prettier girls on there, I mean, some dudes would probably watch that, man. If you watch some good basketball and you seeing some good plays, what makes it better? Actually, an attractive woman on the court playing the ball too. They'd be like, "Oh, you see number 23? She bad." No, we're just saying, "Oh, you see number 23? She look like a nigga."
Bro, I've been paying attention to some of the pregame outfits, right? Angel Reese been coming to the games and like some evening dress or whatever, the little tight fitting dresses, that short dress. She to me personally, she's not attractive, but to a lot of men, they'd be attracted to that. They got some of that going on. Kelsey Plum, she had on like this little short leather jacket that's like cut off right here.
Yeah.
With no bra on. You could just see her cleavage and shit. She just had a leather jacket on with some leather pants. And you can see her midriff and everything. That shit was sexy to me, but nobody paying attention. You have some feminine women in the league because Kelsey Plum, a star for the Las Vegas Aces. She was just dating Darren Waller. I mean, she was married to Darren Waller. They just got divorced. But
what's that? All right, case in point. What if remember Love and Basketball?
Yeah, Love and Basketball. Can't forget it.
I forgot her name. What's the lady name?
Sanaa Lathan's character.
Yeah, exactly. Now tell me the truth. If you had a bunch of women that looked like her playing basketball, I bet you a lot more dudes be watching that junk.
Oh, and her heyday back then?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, what they doing? Exactly. You see them pulling up. You see the pregame. She got that dress on walking through. They be like, oh, what time they play? Oh, the dudes gonna be watching that junk.
I'm not gonna lie, G. The players that I noticed, like I watched some of the draft, the WNBA draft, and I watched some of college. The players I noticed that stick out to me are the girls that look more attractive to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly, man.
Cameron Brink, Juju Watkins over at USC. Like they just kind of stand out. They happen to be talented, but they kind of stand out a little more naturally to my eyes because I'm like, oh, she pretty. You know what I'm saying? And she can hoop.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a point. You got a point, bro.
I was watching. I was like, man, come on, y'all. And then they'll be more attractive to some other young ladies. They'd be like, oh, they playing basketball and she looks attractive. Oh, they man, we want to play. Come on now, man. I mean, we realize that. I mean, you think most of the dudes that that's making the money, that's doing their thing, they put them in the spotlight. The more good-looking dudes that be playing NBA. You think there's there's a whole bunch of women out there looking to be with that dude?
Like it's all the light skin. It's all the light skin nation. Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, Jalen Green.
And they all like women. You don't see the homosexual dudes getting all the big contracts and out there doing their thing, do you?
No, we don't, because we don't know. We don't really know. The NBA. It's probably a lot of down low brothers up in the NBA, but we just don't know. Only a few of them really, like Dwight Howard. He just couldn't hide it no more. He was just on the bench grabbing other dudes' penises and stuff. We just like, all right, this dude just a freak bull. But I feel what you're saying, bro.
The power bottom. My lady said he a power bottom.
A what?
A power bottom.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, that's my lady said. She said he a power bottom.
Hey, Taj, what's a power bottom, bro? You put it in the chat. I don't want to talk about it, but what's a power bottom, Taj?
Yeah, it sounds. I don't know. It sounds painful.
Maybe not if he a power one. Seem like he can fight through some shit.
Yeah, I heard of it. They do that. They catch the bottom and the other. I heard bottom.
The catcher in the pitcher or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's not good. That's not good, man. But hey, that's his lifestyle, man. Hey.
I was watching. I don't know if you follow Trey Rags on Instagram, but he's like an Instagram comedian, and he was doing he did a video of if you're a fan of if Dwight Howard's number one fan ever met him, and it was a dude. He was the fan, and it was like Dwight Howard's in the background, but ain't nobody there. But he was just like, hey man, I'm a big fan of you. And Dwight Howard's like, how big of a fan you are? He's like, don't look at that door. I can reach it from here. You got to run in a couple steps. Like,
whoa.
He slammed him on the bed and shit. It was funny, bro. Trey, shout out to Trey Rags. He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, wow, dude.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of. This is like I haven't cared too much about the Caitlin Clark drama. I ain't gonna read that right now. I don't care too much about. I haven't cared.
Hey.
I haven't cared too much about the Caitlin Clark drama.
Oh man, she wildin'.
But now that she's like now on the Olympic team, I'm kind of pissed off. I'm like, bruh, this makes no sense at all. No sense at all from a player standpoint, from a upper management standpoint. It's just like, who the fuck is running the show here? It's like they just want the WNBA to be another distraction and not anything that really flourishes for real. Its ceiling is its ceiling. Its floor can only get lower. I don't know anymore. I'm kind of giving up because I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to watch more and support, but
yeah,
when they do dumb shit like this, it's just like, all right, y'all not. If y'all not taking it serious, once again, if y'all not taking it serious, watch it anybody else. Watch it anybody else. Y'all not trying to make the league better. Y'all just trying to. I don't even know what they're trying to do anymore, G. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. Caitlin Clark, she got snubbed amongst other players too. Other players in the league probably got snubbed. I don't know enough. I know it's a girl from the Dallas Stars. She removed herself because she felt like the team didn't really want her there anyway. But whatever. That's a nothing burger, I'm sure. But that's all we got for tonight. Shout out to y'all for tuning in with us. I know we took a little 2-3 week hiatus. I'm sorry. Life happens. We just been a little busy, but we have not forgotten y'all. We can't stop, won't stop over here. We gonna keep going. We doing another show this week.
We might do that, man. I'm thinking maybe this weekend we might do a little something for them this weekend, man.
Hey, y'all just stay tuned, man. We like summer is getting busy for all of us out in our personal lives, but we ain't forgot about y'all. We still go give y'all this content. But we appreciate y'all tuning in on a Tuesday. Ain't nothing going on. I got hockey on. Y'all know I usually got basketball. Y'all know I usually got basketball on, football on. Sometimes I even have wrestling, but I had to watch hockey because ain't shit else on, bro. It's the Stanley Cup Finals.
You got hockey on?
Yeah, I got hockey on, bro. Ain't no other sports on, bro. I got to give the people some sports to watch in the background while they're hearing us talk and bullshit.
That's crazy. Hockey is wild.
I only watch hockey for the fights, bro. I only watch hockey for the fights, bro. I remember when we had the Richmond Renegades here at the Coliseum. The tickets were dirt cheap. You can damn near sit, at the front row, and they would just throw frisbees and shit in the air, man. That shit was a fun time, man. Richmond Renegades. I remember those times.
I ain't know we had a team.
It was a minor league team. Whatever hockey's minor league is, the Richmond Renegades were.
Where did they play it?
The Richmond Coliseum. Just like we had the Richmond Braves for a little bit in baseball, which was like a minor league team for the Atlanta Braves. We had the Richmond Renegades. I don't know who were they a minor league team for, but they were a minor league team in hockey, like in the early '90s, for us. So,
okay, all right.
I see G about to cue our outro music. So go ahead, run that, G. We gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good. We'll see y'all next time. You gonna play it, G? This G theme song right here. Hey, she said you're a Houstonian, G. You're not a Richmonder no more.
You let him get it raw. You didn't have second
all
thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You said I'ma have this kid. Don't care if he's here or not. But now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. Now you a single. Showing a baby off.